Hello, minions. I hear you all have another bingo tournament going on, and I have come back to share my advice. Rest assured, you will get hand-brain specific tips, so you need not worry. Evil Alyssa has got your back. If you see 2 extra masks on the board, make sure to rush it. The extra health will be important. If you are going for Sharp Shadow, don't waste time getting Shade Cloak. The gate will understand. No one really wants to go to Abyss during bingo. If you are rushing Crystal Peak's Descending Dark Grub and Descending Dark is on the board, make sure not to get it. You don't want the other team to get on to the plan. This next tip is for hands. Make sure to be on 1 health the entire time. Health is a resource, and giving your brain a panic attack is fun. For brains, if you win, don't tell your hand. Just make them do Hive Night. We are all Hive enjoyers here, and your hand will surely have the best time. Also for brains, if you see your opponent going for a line, it is best just to ignore it. If you don't acknowledge it, it can't hurt you. On a side note, it is good to try to see if you can arrange a handshake with your opponent. If you arrange C-dashless, you could just get all those golds for free! That's all for now, folks. But do not fear. There are many, many more Evil Alyssa tips to come. Evil Alyssa out. Hello, everyone. It's Alyssa, and we are back for more bingo, and it's the playoffs. I'm joined here by OJ. Say hello, OJ.
Hello, everyone. Bingo playoffs are finally here. We've been waiting a long time, but now it's finally time to see the top 8 compete in what should be the most competitive playoffs we've ever seen.
Yes. And we have the best team versus Team Left Side Dive. Are you excited, OJ?
I am thrilled. This is going to be a crazy matchup. For those who don't know, Quado has been the Grim Reaper for best team, knocking Kara and Marcus out of, I think, 3 total playoff or tournaments.
3 total tournaments.
Yeah,
Not
tournaments.
even just bingo.
Yeah, so this is one for the ages here. Both teams are insanely talented, so I'm just extremely excited to see what happens.
Me too. I am very excited. Okay.
Hello,
Do
Tim.
we reveal the board? I'm so nervous, OJ. I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, please remove the board. Or
Okay.
reveal. Different.
No, remove the board. Okay, fine.
Yeah, let's just do speedruns. Fluke Nest middle square.
Yes. Are you a believer of middle square theory?
You know I am. But in this scenario, well, look at that row 3 already. Fluke Nest, Flowered Elderbug, Quick Slash. All in one line. That could be dangerous.
Oh my goodness. We'll have to count the dive duels. I'm so nervous. I'm just nervous to start the counter. I've had such a good record. So start the timer. I've had such a good record so far. Oh my goodness. Okay.
We have a lot of
we're off. I'm starting
game, and we're off. A lot of late game here. Wow.
Okay.
How do we feel about this board?
I'm gonna start by highlighting the dive goals. I'm gonna do it. We have
so notes for our runners here. Staxis actually just replaced Nebula in this tournament run. Nebula unfortunately had to drop out, but Staxis won the last bingo tournament. And the one before that, Quado won. So we're looking at a ton of talent here. Marcus has 3 main board world records for 1-2-2-1 categories. One of the most talented hands you'll see this entire tournament. And Kara, of course, is the only player to play in every single bingo tournament that we've ever hosted here in the bingo server.
She's also made it to grand finals in the last Handbrain tournament with yours truly.
Yes.
That was her brain. So I have been kind of a mentor to Kara. But also like Quado, also my friend, I've also helped them practice a bunch. So I'm just really hoping for a good match. And I hope that the team that loses doesn't have any regrets.
Mm-hmm. Both teams going for Geo here. This is obviously an indicator of Forgotten Crossroads stag, which means probably not any percent. Can't blame them. I don't see anything for any percent on this board.
Yes. Are you a number theory enjoyer?
I enjoy it in that I think it's hilarious. I don't think it necessarily makes all that much sense, and sometimes it does.
I've gotten some more details from Kara about number theory. But I do not have permission to share it with everyone on HKC. But I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 9 numbered goals. Oh, you're right. 10.
Obviously an Alyssa route goal.
Obviously an Alyssa route goal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Left side dive actually had to stop for a fraction of a second to kill Vengefly, get the extra Geo they needed to hit 50. That's not going to be game losing, I don't think.
I don't think so. We never lose a goal to half a second in bingo.
Yeah, that's something that something to look out for in this game for sure is snipes. I think it goes 12-13 if there's no snipes, personally. But with snipes, it could be very dangerous. And with a board that's so late, I'm very interested in what people are going to choose for their early game. I think there's a little bit of power in the 5 seals and 5 corner for locations if you can get that working. But I don't love it. It's easy to shut down.
I just realized that if it comes down to a race to call a 1, the team that rescues Zoe in Deep Nest might actually have a disadvantage because Zoe will show up.
Right. That's crazy.
Are we getting a fight?
No. There's no way we see either of these teams fight false night, right?
It would have to be row 3. Yeah, we're both escaping.
Nope.
Yeah, so we do, like, I do expect to see Alyssa route from both players, opening Queen Station early at this point.
I agree. Both teams are very likely to skip Green Path Stag, as in there's nothing there, but they'll both save the grub too.
Yeah, I think you just save that grub and you're good. I wonder if this one team is going to potentially try to prioritize like Shade Soul over Hollowness Seals, or if they're both going to try to go for both of Hollowness Seals and Shade Soul at the same time.
That'd be interesting. The other real way you could divert right now would potentially be Tram Pass Zoe Deep Nest play. Early game, you can do that directly after Claw and lock in 2 goals. I don't think that's a terrible idea for how long it's going to be before you can do anything else. So,
well, there's also Dream Nail and Galleon too.
And Hive Knight.
And Hive Knight, of course. You can't forget Hive Knight.
Nosk, if you're a masochist. I'm not.
Well, you get Shade Soul, it's not that bad.
Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff here.
I agree. Oh my goodness. I wonder how much stressful. Yeah, I wonder how much teams are going to prioritize 5 corners.
That's when every time I'm playing against better and better people, 5 corners just becomes so scary. It's very tough to sink the right amount of time into it so that you're getting it and not losing other goals.
Yeah. Okay, I want to count the Deep Nest goals really quick. Just to make sure. Rescues Deep Nest, Galleon, Tram Pass, Nosk, Hive Night for Hot Springs. So there's a decent amount of deep nest, and besides Hive Night, most of it's kind of early. So there might be an incentive to get Dreamnail kind of early on this board, especially if you miss out on 5 Hollow Nest Seals.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure you can get with it too.
And I think actually, I think getting that this 5th corner for interaction from Deep Nest would be actually pretty good.
Yes, that is always my sleeper corner for location is entrance to Deep Nest.
Or Dream
Very
Nail.
quick.
Yep. I'm so nervous. Why am I so nervous, OJ?
I don't know. Nothing's really happened yet. Looks like we're watching the same screen. They're very close. Marcus with a small lead, and Stax is taking a small amount of chip damage. That's another thing you're going to want to pay attention to over the course of this match. Chip damage tends to add up to a decent amount of time loss when you have to heal. So, yeah, or more time loss if you die.
And if I do remember correctly, Staxis' stream did start a little bit early, so the stream delay is probably more on the best team's side.
Interesting. Both nail their fireball skips. No one can say they're surprised. This is what you expect. Second fireball skip can be a little tough. Staxis nails it. Marcus up to the plate. Nails it. Both teams skip Boomer Rocks.
Oh, I love Boomer Rocks. They make me happy. Because then you don't have to watch people on like 2 health and Moss Nights, because usually it's enough money. Oh, we count all the Dreamnail goals. We should count the Dreamnail goals really quick. Perry Revic, Galeon,
Flowered
Elderbug, maybe interact with 5 Cornifers, Dreamnail.
That's it. Soul Vessel if you're like crazy with it.
No, not Soul Vessel. We're not counting that. I think yeah, actually, I think potentially Dreamnail into Deep Nest might be the stronger play after 5 Hollow Nest Seals.
Honestly, the more I look at it, the more I like the early Deep Nest play. The claw and run. It's just a little bit there. You're weakening that Deep Nest play for your opponent, which is going to make it so it's harder for them to grab synergistic goals. And I really don't think it's that easy to punish if you're already have 5 Hollow Nest Seals. Well, I guess just surrendering that and potentially corner for locations, but you are getting a couple goals in return.
Okay. 26 for the transition. I want to see how okay, no Moss Knights for best team.
Did best team save the grub?
They did save the grub.
Oh, okay.
So they're going in about 12 seconds before 12 seconds before.
Best team with 2 doubles right off the bat. Super clean Hornet fight, and it's over. Wow. Incredible fight from Marcus. Another double from the right side on Staxis. Almost another there. And that will be it as well.
Okay. I wonder if we're going to be either benching Leg Eater or doing more of an any % route for best team.
It's a good question. Because I personally lever route here.
Yeah, I know Kara's been a fan of lever route recently, so I'm a bit surprised to have her not kill Moss Knights.
This is true. I'm really curious what they'll end up doing. Ooh, amazing drop from Marcus in that room.
I'd like to see both teams skip the fungal grub for now, because if you ever need it, you can just come back for it later. And I think 5 seals is just going to be an important goal if you're going for it, and you really want to ensure you're getting it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're way more likely to be contested on 5 seals than the grubs. And seals, I think, is in a way better location than grubs, personally.
Yeah, Green Path grubs is just, it always feels so slow. It's surprisingly slow, even if you have that grub.
Now look at this from Kara. We're going to get the, I don't even know the name of these 2 mushrooms here.
Fungal rocks.
Fungal rocks. Wow.
No.
Oh, a missed E-Pogo from Marcus. Their lead dwindles. Keep in mind they are potentially just about 3 seconds ahead of where they look like they are. At least of
Yeah.
in relation to left side dive.
Mantis Pogo. Stax is nailing it.
Marcus with a decent recovery, but still losing a little bit of time here. Left side dive will actually win to claw.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I wonder if either team is gonna stop for the corner for.
Mm-hmm. I think someone surely does, if not both.
I don't know. It depends, like what you're like. You have to like when you're playing like Staxis versus Marcus, and every little second is gonna count.
Hmm.
Oh,
You're right.
that's a. Oh, wait. Did oh Marcus, they skipped a journal, and team left side dive did not.
Interesting. So yeah, that puts him back in front. This little seesaw, if you will. Take 3 seconds to get a journal. Now your opponent's just 3 seconds ahead. Kara will get this location. I think this is correct. It's just gonna
I
lose
don't
time
think
coming
it's.
back.
I don't know if I agree. It's correct. Because now they're behind. Now Staxis is in the lead.
True.
Yeah, Marcus's movement, haven't been as clean as usual.
It was up until that Epogo. After that, it kind of fell off slightly, but it's still been clean. And I'm not worried about a death or anything, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's just this is such a close goal. Oh my gosh.
So, as they do their Queen Station stuff, I would like to let you all know that the winner of this match will go on to play the winner of Fox Moth Grub UK, which is Spleen and Throw,
Versus
and
main
the main
ponies.
ponies,
Yes.
which is Taiga and Cade. So that's the 1 and the 8 seed, but right here, any team can be any team. The loser will go on to play, what is this, 1.2? The loser of that game. So, interesting. This is round 1, so no one's out directly after this, but no one likes taking a round 1 loss.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so both players on their way to autopilot seal.
Mm-hmm.
So Saxus is about like 5 seconds ahead. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we will go straight to Wellick.
Yep. Wellick.
Both teams. Very, very similar routing so far.
Okay. Saxus is picking it up at 45. So they have about a 10-second lead on best team.
Mm-hmm. This is more than enough to be slightly changed by, say they go for the corner for on the right side for some reason. Now the goal is best teams. So there's a lot that could happen here. 7 seconds is a lead, but it's not set in stone.
Well, I don't think Team Left Side Dive is going for that corner for.
Yeah.
Since they missed they didn't do the fungal one, I think on purpose because they know they're rushing to this goal.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they're almost identical goals. If I honestly had to have one goal right now, I would choose 5 corner first based on board location.
Oh, interesting.
Because that opens up your row 3, which means you can really push for some dive or some actual line pressure.
And
Column 1's already immediately out, and row 2 is just kind of meh.
we will see best team getting Shaman Stone for probably one of the first times this tournament. Early on.
Yeah. All right. You should see clean shade skips here. Ooh, a mean fireball, but a good recovery. Loses about 2 seconds.
Yeah, and the best team needs that. If you're a best team believer, then those 2 seconds are everything. Okay. But will a team get Dream Nail? I'm going to say probably not.
Hopefully, if they know what they're doing, they'll just hit the lever right here and then keep going.
Yeah, that's the way to save time. That's the way to
So,
save
'cause
time.
then the lever's open.
Yes.
Lever G toss, you never know where that'll go. Right. This could absolutely be the difference of right side rafters and left side rafters.
You are absolutely right. Oh, team left side dive. Oh, they're picking up the any percent journal, and best team is not.
Yep. That's the thing. If you're getting 5 seals, you don't need it.
It's so close that like these like little differences are mattering.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the biggest things I can say from upgrading your braining to a higher level. Really, it's those small adjustments, making sure that when you're playing on an even playing field, you really hold your advantage. So skip geo if you don't need it. Skip corner for locations if you don't plan to win to them. These kinds of things really do add up in close games.
Yeah. Like right now, the only route divergence has been team left side dive doing Moss Knights, getting 2 journals, and best team getting the fungal corner for location.
They also got the journal right above Mantis Village, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. Well, team left side. Oh, I don't think best team got those journals. Team left
They
side
did
time
not.
got this journal got the journal above Mantis Village and the any percent journal.
All right, here we go. Rafters time. Make or break. Skipping right side rafters for Kara. Staxis nails it. Marcus up on the left side, but now the lead goes back to left side dive.
What color will it turn?
I have no idea.
It turned
Navy.
blue. Oh, it was the right side rafters difference.
Yep, right side rafters.
Okay, I wonder if this will make them divert their plan.
Well, the good news here for Kara, they have a lead on corner for locations now.
That's true.
They do have less geo by a not insignificant amount. 400 can matter quite a lot.
Yeah.
Heading up for the egg.
And potentially the corner for location as well.
True. Skipping egg. The egg, if you're wondering, would be for Kill Your Shade and Gigi's Hut. Also up here, you would find the key in Death Key Room.
The key in Death Key Room. Which I'd be happy if anyone skips, personally.
Now, the big mistake you see a lot, it's a bingo blunder, as it were, would be to forget to buy King's Station here. But we're not going further up. We're okay. Back to King's.
Yes.
As left side dive is now entering Crystal Peak. Notable lead would be Shade Soul, I think is the most likely thing that they'd hit right now. But
Yeah.
best team, not even interested in C-Dash. This could be talked to Bardoon.
It could. This is probably Cornifer, into probably C-Dash, maybe Bardoon. No journal. I think Kara's like, I remember why I usually get the journal now.
Yeah. Dreamnail, or not Dreamnail, I apologize. Crystal Heart, very likely. And if you saw, that was a nice God pixel from Saxus on the right side. Binky Idol, and the corner for location.
They're at a solid 2.
Yeah, they're not going to win this goal.
It depends if best team rushes it.
Well, if they head straight to Crystal Peak, they will grab it on the way, and that appears to be what's happening. Left side dive, opting for CG1.
This must be money for Shade Soul.
Yeah, we don't want to have to sell. I don't hate this.
It will give best team time to catch up. So yeah, this definitely
Mhm.
indicates Shade Soul after getting C
Peak.
dash. Yeah.
Hmm. After that, board is really starting to open up. There's really no telling where they'll go. My guess is probably to deep nest.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it really depends if best team is going to go for Dream Nail after C dash. Because when you're that
Hmm.
behind when you're behind to Shade Soul and then you stop out of your way to do corner first, you have to think you're probably losing Shade Soul at that point. Shade Soul is just such a desirable goal for
Oh,
several
absolutely.
reasons. It's just Shade Soul is useful for the whole game.
Yep. It's like wings, where it's one of those upgrades you really can't just say no to.
Hmm.
5 corner for locations marked for best team. Again, I like that row 3, but I promise you that Quado also saw it.
Yeah, I think I'm wondering if that will make them potentially divert to Dreamnail, knowing that the Crystal Peaks corner fur was probably their fifth one.
That is true.
Interesting. Are we going for deep focus? We might be going for deep focus, quick focus.
Could be deep focus, quick focus. It could be dream nail.
I think Dreamnail's probably faster uh,
I
from
think you're right. It
Crossroads
is going to be
Sag.
deep focus. You're
Yeah.
probably right. Yeah, as I said, we're well and aware of row 3. I doubt Carr will try to put any pressure on it.
Yeah. Yeah, row 3 would be an interesting play from both teams. I think it's kind of understandable for Kara to want 5 cornifers just because that is such a scary line.
I like having it.
Oh,
Ooh, taking a dunk. Now we're 1 HP, and this cycle is really awkward. All right, the last one is the easiest one, so they should be okay to warp out after deep focus here.
okay. Are we going for Dreamnail? We might be going for Dreamnail or selling to Lem from best team.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Yep. It's
Left side dive to Forgotten Crossroads. Now this is interesting to me because if you really wanted Shade Soul enough to fight CG1 for it, I thought we'd be locking it in right now. But it appears we want. Oh, we don't want the money for.
yeah. We want
Oh, I'm
quick
a fool.
focus. Yeah, it's defocus, quick focus. They don't want this to be a threat.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty quick, honestly, straight from Crystal Heart.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this
I
does
think row
give
3.
team the option now
Mm-hmm.
for Shade Soul.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna go for Shade Soul at this point.
That's great pick. Left
Yeah.
side dive, very likely to hit Dream Nail from here.
Yeah, I do really like Dreamnail on this board. Well, I like the Dreamnail into Deep Nest play a lot.
It's very strong. Yeah, that
Hmm.
column 5 is nothing to scoff at.
I agree. Um, yeah, Dreamnail is just so strong. Well, it's just like we have column 5, you're right.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Yeah, we might see Bardoon into Hot Springs after this for best team,
I'd like to
especially
see
when
that. I think it's a
Dreamnail is marked. Yeah.
very safe counter that still gets you goals and progression and actually puts a second line on that column 2 for them.
Oh.
Best team is probably going to know this is coming, so I really do expect we'll probably see the Bardoon play.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, it should be marked with plenty of time for them to see it and make plans based off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's also
Deepness.
fairly
Hmm.
rare that you see someone go for deep focus, quick focus so early. And yes, it's a scary row 3, so maybe it's for the block, but that is also another indicator that maybe column 5 is something that they're trying to do.
I think row 3 is just that scary.
That's fair.
I think if they were really into, well, I don't know. Actually, maybe benching CG1 would have been what they want to do.
It would have been faster to deep focus, but not to escape. So
Yeah, it wouldn't be
I don't know.
faster to escape.
All right, where are we headed? On the left side of your screen, if you pay attention, Marcus has entered the Norman 2 fight, getting a lot of doubles. This should be very quick, and after Shadesel will know very quickly where they're headed.
Okay. Yeah, team left side dive going straight for deep nest makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Not only does this put pressure on column 5, but there's a bunch of other goals we can pick up here if we want to.
Yeah.
Not to mention 5 tram passes. So now we have to look at row. Oh wait, row 2's blocked this second.
Yeah. I think Kara needs to not quit out and get the key. Nope, we're quitting out.
Yeah, let's see what Kara chooses. Deep nest, chasing.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right move.
Well, they have no technical way to know they're chasing, just other than the hunch. But hey, you can get
know.
the hot spring here, and now you're not behind on that goal at least.
I think you just have to not bench here if you're your best team.
Yeah, this is one of the most dangerous benches in the entirety of bingo. Getting trapped in deep nest, and the only way out being stag on the far left, stag up in Queen's Gardens, or the tram is just devastating if you're chasing into your opponent.
No grub for best team. We're giving up that. We do not care.
Yep. Left side dive, very likely we're going straight to Zoten Deep Nest. I don't think there's any other stops we'd be taking along the way. So I don't know how best team's going to win to a goal here.
Well, it could also be Galeon too.
Galeon first doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Technically, it's maybe faster and more efficient to get both goals. But you've shown Dreamnail. You have every reason to believe that if one's getting contested, it's Rescue Zote.
Yeah.
Clean, deep nest movement for Staxis.
Okay, no bench for either team.
Mm-hmm. So if you get sniped here, which it very much looks like is going to happen for best team here, do you warp immediately or do you grab the tramp pass?
You warp immediately. Okay. Column 5 is too dangerous.
Yeah, that's fair. We're very close to 4 in a row here.
Like, I think the only thing is you might get the idol, so you have something to sell to Lem.
That is true. G-Husk still available for both teams, though, for quick money.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Okay, Rescue Zote Deep Nest marked. Does Kara see it?
Well, now that we're trapped, we're warping this second. Right?
I don't think Kara sees it.
Oof. Left side dive, staying in, skipping tram pass, going straight for Galeon.
I'm kind of surprised by this. Not noticing rescue. Well, maybe it's just for the idol.
Oh, it's the only real thing worthwhile here.
Yeah, we're not rescuing Zote. We're just getting the idol. Okay, makes sense. They should definitely be able to block this line then.
Yeah, they have the time, and we're immediately heading up to Kedge. This honestly, we can get some money up here. We will get the hot spring. This isn't a horrible play.
Yeah, we're getting talked to Bardoon. Is money good on this board?
It's not horrible. You have extra soul vessel. You got I changed my mind. I think it is horrible. Fog Canyon and Queen's Gardens map. There's really not too much to buy other than stags. But hey, this means that you're financed basically for the rest of the run. So
yeah,
this asp is not being nice on the left side.
This is so nerve-wracking. Kara must be stressed out.
Yep.
But
understandably so.
It looks like team left side dive is going for tram pass, so if you're a best team fan, then this is what you want to see. But it might put them behind for majority.
This is true. Hey, getting Bardoon here does help. Honestly, if Quado just takes the pressure he has on column 5 right now and ignores it and just pushes the goal lead, goes for blocks,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the best way to try and win this game right now.
I do kind of expect that because they did get tram pass. If they were really pushing that line, they would have just quit out after Galeon.
Mhm. There's really no point to putting yourself behind potentially to other goals when you already have a goal lead and line pressure. It
Yeah.
really is just kind of a no-brainer to keep going. Best team will skip the idle here.
Yeah, I wonder if the Zoe idol was probably faster than. Okay, we're unlocking the shortcut. I also really like how best team didn't rescue Zote because if it does come down to color 1, it will be slower for team left side dive because they have Zote rescued.
This is true. Left side dive is actually entering Fog Canyon right now, potentially for the map.
Yeah, I think this is a QG and Fog Canyon map play.
Mm-hmm.
They have such an advantage with Dreamnail and a goal lead that they kind of don't want to. Oh, we're going to get the simple key from Pale Lurker. We didn't play the tutorial before, too.
We're getting the idol. And then we're leaving.
No, we're doing Pale Lurker. We got Soul.
Oh, we are? Oh, I guess we have Shade Soul, too. So that's actually not terrible.
Yeah. Need to walk forward.
I might have been a triple hit. And he's dead.
That's a perfect example of the tutorial, and the key falls down.
Mm-hmm. Left side dive, if you did notice, while that whole Pale Lurker was happening on the left side of the screen, they walked past the map and had to go back up for it, so that's why they're only getting it now. Small time loss, but all time loss matters, as we've made quite clear.
Okay, simple key. We're going to get our third hot spring for best team.
Mm-hmm. This is a pretty quick counter, honestly, to get hot springs this quick.
Yeah, the Pale Lurker play. I like that team left. Mm-hmm. I like team left side dive not going for it. It's such a slow goal, and I think best team did make the best of it, getting the idols and getting the Pale Lurker key. So they will have money for either an extra soul vessel fragment or another key if they want it, because Kill Your Sheet and Gigi's Hut still on the board.
Absolutely. I like Soul Vessel, potentially, but also they have no way of knowing that left side dive is about to block maps as well.
I think that is the most obvious block for team left side dive to make, in my opinion.
Yes. It's cheap and quick.
Yep. Well, it's not super quick, but
mm-hmm.
Okay, 4 heart springs marked, line pressure blocked. Team left side dive do have priority though still on Perry Revik, and they're gonna get QG Fog Canyon maps.
Mm-hmm. This is true. So it's gonna be 5 to 6 here, but I will point out, yes, team left side dive does have Dreamnail. Best team has Shade Soul, and the later we get into the match, the more that matters.
True. That is very true. It's a very good point. Yeah. Okay. This will be, we're probably getting a quit out from best team when they see this is marked. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think selling Queen Station. What are we doing?
Could be Nosk. Could be Grubs.
Yeah, it might be Grubs. I'm not sure how I feel about Grubs. I guess row 5 is still a very big threat for team left side dive. Or for best team.
Very true. And if you look over, left side dive, that's exactly what they want. They want those Grubs. And best team, I know, skipped at least one of the fungal Grubs. I don't see them winning to this. I see us walking into another snipe.
Yeah, you're right.
There is a vessel fragment on the left. We are not going that way yet, actually. Interesting.
No, I think it's Grubs. Yeah, and Team Left Side Dive has a tram pass as well.
This is true.
And
So
they already
can
have the essence for
cash in
Perry
on
Revic.
yeah, they can cash in on Tram Pass anytime they want, Perry Revic anytime they want. It's looking a lot closer to 8-4, and that's without this grub goal. This is a dangerous lead.
Yeah, not getting that grub when they were getting like I guess they were racing into rescue Zote and Deep Nest.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of makes sense.
Yep. It's fortunate that they're behind, but if we're selling everything for one goal, I appreciate the play. It's the right thing to do in their scenario.
Well, it depends on the order because best team can still grab Tram Pass while Team Left Side Dive does Perry Revic. It's gonna be it could be pretty close to over though. I agree, Val. I don't know if we have time to kill Mossy. Okay, we're benching. Umu bench check.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think best team has too much of a prayer on this. The best thing they can do right now is get the Soul Vessel fragment.
Well,
That
I think
at least gives them priority on a goal that they're not immediately about to get sniped on.
Well, I mean, they can just lose to row 5 if they don't prioritize this. And Team Left Side Dive does, and I think they are. They only need Bouncy Grub.
Wow. This was a dirty fork between column 5 and row 5.
Mm-hmm.
Really hard to defend. It was almost like the second they got Shade Soul, it was just impossible to properly contest these lines.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Green Path Fungal Grum's best team proceeding into Fungal. I think they know their last chance is Hive Night with Galeon being marked. I'm confused. What is Team Left Side Dive doing?
We are heading to the Stag because we were benched at Umu.
Okay.
All right, so best team on their way to Tram Pass so they can live and get Hive Night. Left side dive will go do Perry Revic, and now yet again for the second time in 5 to 10 minutes, best team is on dire straits, looking to block the last goal on the line. So here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Quado, do you press the line this time? Do you try to win by Hive Night?
Well, you have Tram Pass.
That's true. I think most teams, the first line, they're very hesitant to try and push. The second line,
Oh, I would bench here if I was best team. I would bench here. I think you can't afford not to bench. Yeah, I think it might be over.
Yeah, this is tough. If Quado does push Hive Knight here, then we're looking at needing a death.
Yeah, I think we're going to Hive Knight. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Alyssa Star. I'm confused.
What? Oh, they were meant to say true Alyssa. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What an incredible way to just turn a fork on your opponent. Those lines, especially that column 5, is really, really nasty.
I think
turn it straight to row 5.
I think the sad part is if best team had benched, they actually would have probably gotten this goal.
I think it's too early to tell, but
yeah, I mean, they just didn't bench. I guess Shade Soul could make the difference.
That's what I'm thinking. It could, but right now I think most of the problem is going to be movement. They are about 30 seconds behind.
They're about 30 seconds? I don't think it's 30. Okay, let's take a note.
Entering at 40 minutes.
Yeah, entering at 40 minutes. Okay. It's 30 seconds. Does Shade Soul save 30 seconds in Hive Night?
Ugh. I don't... If the fight's perfect, I don't think so.
Yeah, and this is one of those fights that I've seen Saxus practice.
One of the nice things, though, that you do get from Shade Soul is these little hive wall barriers. It breaks them with Pierce, so it'll break the one behind it. You don't have to individually break all of them, which will help slightly, very slightly.
Yes. Okay. I'm so nervous, OJ.
I mean, this is nerve-wracking. This is potentially the end of round 1 already.
Yes. Saxus. Well, I don't think Oh, I don't know if Saxus is going to need a heal. Well, actually, I can't tell. I think they're at 3 health.
They're at 3 health, yes. Clean hive room. Big B not trolling. This is huge for left side dive and
Yes.
This is exactly what you want this hive to look like. Marcos with some clean trans dashes to get up this way.
Okay, we have to note when they're going into the fight. I think that Saxus is so practiced at this fight.
Yep.
This will be wild if best team gets this.
It would be wild. Entering the fight, full health, full soul, and here we go. A double already. Taking 2 hits, opting for a heal. Oh, that's brutal from Beth's team. Wall sliding pushes the Shade Soul the wrong direction.
Oh, that was so unfortunate.
And Hive Knight is getting hammered on the right side of the screen. This should be close to done.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see this. I've just seen Saxus practice this so many times. For this kind of situation, exactly.
Oh. Shade Soul chunks, and we're getting some doubles from Marcus. It's a clean fight so far, but that is going to be it. Wow, a brilliant fork propels team left side dive into another win versus Kara and Marcus. Incredible game. GG. All right.
Okay, I'm telling teams to join for interviews if you like.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, welcome in.
Oh, everyone just joined. Wow, that was very fast. Yeah, it was a very intense game. So much line pressure.
Yeah, I was very surprised when I saw the board because it just felt like we were doing normal majority things, and then we have 4 goals on 2 lines.
Mm-hmm.
That line differential is just brutal.
Yeah, you can go for majority while playing for lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was tossing up whether to actually go for the Hive Net goal because like we didn't need it, but I figured like, oh, if we don't get it, we can just go for like the tramp stations goal.
Yeah.
So it's like not too bad to go for.
So, was the deep focus, quick focus play at the beginning from Quado or from Team Left Side Dive? Was that more of a column 5 pressure or a row 3? Also being concerned about row 3.
Yeah, it was both because at the start of the game, I saw both those lines and I was like, oh, there's a line with 3 dive goals and corner fizz, which I kind of give up corner fizz, so I got to be really scared of that line. And then I also saw column 5, which is insane. So I was like, okay, I need to get this deep focus goal.
Yeah, column 5 is murder.
Yeah.
And row 5 too. I mean, wow.
It was very interesting. Saxus, your right side rafters was the difference between you getting 5 hollowness seals.
That's crazy.
Like cumulative 20 hours of right side rafters.
That's correct. Huge.
Okay, timer's done.
Timer.
I did it.
So Left side dive. You were going to go into the winner of Foxmoth Grub UK and Maine Ponies. How are we feeling about round 2?
Yeah, all right. I mean, both those are actually rematches for us.
Oh, really?
For you,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least.
Oh, yeah, for me at least.
Yeah.
But I mean, if Fox wins, we can maybe get our revenge on them, which would be cool.
I'm sure the main ponies are thinking the same thing.
True.
And best team, that same matchup, you will play the loser. How are we feeling? I know it's never a great feeling to enter loser's bracket on the first round, but how are we feeling about our chances?
It's the playoffs.
Yeah, well, I mean, damages baits. I don't know. Not getting Shaman or Shade Soul next game, and then we win. Is what it is.
I think Shade Soul's a bit bait this game because I had
Yeah.
a strong feeling.
I think
for
Shade
it,
Soul
but,
like immediately loses.
I just needed to get deep focus, quick focus. I thought, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if
we
we go
just
Dream Nail
kinda-
after C Dash instead of Shade Soul, like, then we get you play
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
lines.
I was
and
afraid
it's
of.
fine.
I was afraid of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Damages baits.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
you
it's
guys are
tough.
winning to Dreamnail because
No. They marked quick focus in, like, they got quick focus second, right?
yes.
Quick focus.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
deep focus. So they were
I
already
think-
like next to the Salubra and they just
I was aware of that. Yeah.
okay.
I
Okay.
feel like Shade Soul is more of a leave for potentially going dive goal here.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
But good job, Team Left Side Dive. No need to beat yourself up. It was still a fun match to watch for sure. I want to
Lot
thank
of
Alpha for
nice-
being our tournament helper, and OJ for being the co-commentator. Do you guys have any last words you want to say about this match?
Yeah, damages baits.
If there's one board where that is true, absolutely. Shade Soul, I mean, if you had lived through Hive Night and won that, it's giving you an advantage for every other goal, and there's a lot of late game-ish stuff here where it could be useful, but it just ended up biting you.
I mean, yeah.
No, really,
I
it's
mean, if
5-8.
you get-
They get jump pass, like.
If you get 5 seals also, it's like a little scary because you have two lines there.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad. I missed the Pogo and Mantis Pogo.
Ah, sad.
I messed up my Epogo setup.
No, you got it. You got
I
it first
missed
try,
like the world's
Saxos.
Get it.
comfiest E-Pogo,
barely
and somehow it didn't get the Pogo on the explosion.
Well, with that, I think we do have one other match scheduled in these playoffs. Let me go take a look.
It's in like
and that
2
is
weeks.
going to be.
It could be rescheduled. I would not count on that. I would just check the
Oh,
bracket
yes.
website.
I'll be honest. Every time I've taken a look, I just read that it was Monday. Never checked the day. That says the 5th or 25th, which is in 10 days. But again, that may be rescheduled. But that's going to be Rocket Bingu, 2 bugs, no plan. Is the matchup, which is Chum and Dunn versus a massive brain fart.
Well, join the Bingy Discord
Thank
for
you.
more information. Shout out to the Bingy Discord.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye for
I think we're
now,
just about-
everyone. I hope you enjoyed Evil Alyssa